Okay, I'm getting ready to install the ionizer, and I'm going to install it with the kit so that I can put it under the sink. And step one is you put this little gadget here into here. That is step one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through all the steps here. I'm not going to actually show me doing the steps because I'm holding this camera handheld. I don't have a tripod here set up. But I'm going to go through and just tell you one by one what I'm doing, and I'll also mix in some photos. So as you can see, I just screwed that piece right in there, and then it's going to have a pressure fit for the hose for the drinking water coming out. Okay, next I attached the little gray elbow there to the acidic outlet on the machine. I believe that's correct. Okay, now I'm going to drill a 1.5 inch drill in the countertop right about there, and that way I'll be able to mount the new faucet that the wonderful drinking water is going to come out of. So I'll do that next. Okay, there's the drill bit that I'm going to use to actually drill the hole in the countertop. Now some sinks are going to already have a hole for you to use. Okay, so now I've got the new spigot installed. This will be just for the alkaline and acidic water. So that's installed, the hole is drilled, and it's in place. You see it'll be next to the other one. And then I got to hook everything else up. Now the cold water line goes into this filter and then out of this filter, and then it goes to the spigot. And so what I'm going to try to do is hook the T. I'm going to try to tap into here to get the water to run through the ionizer. So that's my next step, is to do that. By the way, one thing I did want to add is the hole that I drilled for this to install this was 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and the instructions said it could be 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches. So there was another video that I'd watched previously that said 1.5 inch hole, but that's not true. You can get by with a 1.25 inch hole. Fortunately, there's enough overlap there that it works also with a 1.5 inch hole. So just an aside on that. Okay, so as you can see here, the unit is installed under the sink, and there's my filter, my existing filter off to the right, and here's the unit. And I'm using a flashlight to light this up a little bit, and you can see I had to hook in a hose and an adapter here in order to hook it up. Wasn't a big deal. One trip to Lowe's and I got what I needed to do. Most sinks that have cutoff valves, you wouldn't have to do that. You just hook it right onto the cutoff valve. But the way this is set up in the RV here, you don't have that cutout valve to use. So worked out good. The system is working great. As soon as I turn it on up top here, and I'll try to demonstrate here this real quick. Turn off this other light. If I turn this lever, it just turns on, and the music starts playing down here. Get some light on it again. The unit goes on and tells us that it's alkaline water, and it plays a little bit of music, tell you that it's all working. And then the water, the drinking water is coming out of the top one here, and then the bottom one down there has alkaline water coming out of it. So everything's working like a champ.